Hi, I'm Melissa. Welcome to my channel, Melissa in Real Life. If you aren't already subscribed, do that. Like my videos. Super cool of you. Anyway, so as I said in my introduction video, I am 40 years old. I have 5 children. They are between the ages of 16 and 23. And I have recently realized my children are completely different than most people their age. We just don't do the whole, like, easily bruised ego kind of thing, I guess you would say. But I didn't realize this until I had joined a Facebook group that has people of all ages all over the world in it. And yeah, I was just like, oh my gosh, like, what are you guys doing? I didn't feel like I was an old person. I mean, I'm 40, but I didn't feel old until I found myself saying things like, I don't understand these kids at all. And obviously, I mean, I raised my kids a certain way. And my children are very competitive people. And I use that to my advantage. Like, why wouldn't I? Why would I not use that to my advantage? I am the least competitive person ever in all of the world, probably. I mean, I lose more things than I win, but I'm just like, oh, that was so much fun. I lost, but yeah, that was a great time. And so, like, I was just really confused recently when, I kid you not, like, this woman posted in this group talking about her, they had a random fork show up in their silverware drawer. Now, I don't know if this is a common thing, but I have had random dishes and silverware. It just shows up. And I'm like, where did this come from? I don't know. Some mom out there is missing their plate or whatever. But she was like, so, what should I do with this random fork, basically? Like, it's super funny, just, whatever kind of post. And she was like, should I have them compete for it? So, like, whoever wins that day, they get to use the fancy fork at dinner. And my reply is, competition is your best friend as a parent. And also, I'm glad I'm not the only one who has random things show up in their kitchen or in their house. Like, I've had all kinds of things show up in my house. I'm just like, what in the world? What in the world? Where did this come from? Who owns this? Why is it in my house? But anyway, so I post that. And I was kind of being silly. I mean, it was a very lighthearted post. So, like, I didn't think anybody could take what I said and turn it in to an issue. They did, because, it's Facebook. On Facebook, that's what people do. They make a mess out of the simplest things. And come to find out, you know what? Young people, a mess. They got something to say. Always, guaranteed. They have something to say about anything you post. So, yeah, this person said that is a great way to ruin my children's self-esteem. Oh, okay. Well, first of all, my children do not have self-esteem issues. If anything, they could take their egos down a few notches. Because, yeah, like, basically my kids think they are, like, the best thing that's ever happened to the world. I mean, I kind of raised them to be like that. Like, they are not having any self-esteem issues because I raised them to know that, like, somebody says something like, oh, you're ugly. Okay, that's your opinion. My mirror works. I look at myself and I don't think so. But anyway, so yeah, this person really thought that that was the way to raise your children to have self-esteem issues. And so, like, of course, had to comment back, and I was like, yeah, my kids do not have that problem, and they also do not have the issue of feeling like, you know, just because their sibling got to use a fancy fork at dinner, that they are less of a human being. No, we don't do easily bruised egos around here. We just don't do it. And so, like, they know, like, real life is, you know, some people are going to like you. Some people aren't going to like you. Some people are going to agree with you. Some people aren't going to agree with you. In real life, you never get a participation trophy. And sometimes you can go completely out of your way to try to be the best at something. Sometimes that's not enough. Sometimes in real life, your best, somebody's going to be better. Their best is going to be better than your best. So that's how we do things around here. And I feel really old, first of all. And second of all, like, I don't get it. Like, I don't understand it. Like, why would you not want to teach your kids how to do real life? That's how I taught my kids. Like, I taught my kids real life because I feel like as a parent, that's my job. My job is not to make them feel like they are center of the whole entire universe. They can be the center of my universe, but I need to give them as many skills as possible for real life. And, you know, like, you can call the electric company and tell them, but I just don't have the money this month. So, like, you can probably do something about that. Like, you shouldn't turn my lights off just because I don't have the money this month. It's not going to work for you. And I got basically 18 years to really instill in my children every single thing they're going to need to adult, and not knowing that life is basically a competition, and sometimes you win and sometimes you lose. I mean, that's what my kids learn. And if you don't know that, if your teenager don't know that, if your child don't know that, they're going to be sad. Like, they're going to be so sad for the majority of their life because they only got a few years. And I'd rather my kids learn that from me, that, you know what, brother had done more chores. He cleaned the room faster than you did. So, you know what, buddy? you don't get to use the fancy fork, than to have a boss be like, you didn't complete your work on time, so now, so and so got the promotion. I don't, like, why would you do that to your kids? Don't do that to your kids. Just don't do that to your kids. So, what's in real life today is about, I guess I'm old. I don't understand. I do not understand why children these days, teenagers these days, young adults these days, adults these days, because some of them are full-grown adults trying to make it in this world, don't understand that the whole entire world doesn't revolve around you, and you're not going to make it if you're that sensitive, because, yeah, you know what? Most people don't care. They just don't care. Most people do not care about you. That's the way it goes. I don't know. Like, you can be sad about that. You can be mad. You can go home and cry at night about it. But, like, your boss probably don't care about you. The people at the electric company definitely don't care about you. People at the water company, no, they don't care. They don't care what's going on in your life. They're there to do a job. Keep your water on. Turn your water off. They don't care. They don't care. So, for you teenagers, probably just take my advice to heart. Like, don't be so sensitive. Like, it's okay to have feelings. Like, I have a lot of feelings. I have all kinds of emotions all the time. Me and my kids, we share our emotions. We're like, you know what? You made me mad. You made me super mad. Or, like, I hurt my feelings. I didn't like when you said that. Okay, but deep down, my kids know that the world is a competition. Life is a competition. When you get to be an adult, it's all competition. You gotta do your best. Just do your best. And sometimes that's gonna be enough. Sometimes that's not gonna be enough. And if it's not enough, suck it up, buttercup. I don't know what to tell you.